This might be one of the cheapest mods that you can do to completely transform the look of your car. And I think this rear end needs some reviving. But what do you guys think? Today, I'm going to be tinting these rear tail lights to hopefully transform the look of this Audi. However, is it going to turn out well, or are we going to regret this and wish that we never started it? As always, don't forget to click subscribe and make sure to turn on the bell so you never miss an upload like this again. And we'll be finding out whether it's going to give that clean OEM Plus look or whether it's going to completely ruin the car. But let's hope that we don't ruin it. Without further ado, let's go ahead, get started. And the first thing to tinting these rear tail lights is going to be cleaning up these inside tail lights, because I don't know why, but for some reason on every single A3 8P they always do this. So the first step is going to be sanding down both of these inside tail lights with 1000 grit sandpaper, and then we can go ahead, wash them and dry them, and then get the compound that we need to polish these tail lights. And I don't think they came out too bad. What do you guys think? Now, to get these inside tail lights out, there's simply a 10mm bolt, a couple of clips and an electrical connector, and then for the others it's just a 10mm bolt and 2 little clips. And there is that side. Right, now let's get these into the garden and we can get on with tinting them. Now, one of the biggest things that I like to do when doing this, I've done this before, I had to buy new tail lights because my old ones were packed up. Now what I did when I did this on my old tail lights was these clear bits I basically masked off, and that was the only bit left showing that wasn't tinted. Now I think it made the look so much better, rather than just blacking the tail lights out completely. So we're gonna get on and do that again. I'm gonna put probably 2 layers of this on and then cut around it with a blade. Got a brand new blade, and I also need to wash them just so everything sticks, and then I need to let them dry as well. But let's go ahead, get on with that. And this is also the tinting spray that we've got. It's from E-Tech. This is what I used last time. Buy 3 cans, I think it's about 15-20 quid, and that is literally all you need to tint your rear tail lights. So first, all we're gonna do is wash them with some soapy water, and then we can dry them. This masking off bit can take a little bit of time, but it's these little touches that we are really trying to add to the Audi. Now that we've got all of these masked up, that was an absolute mission. Just gonna, should probably mask around them, but as long as I get it direct and I aim in the right spot, then we should be all right. Oh dear. And now we can just finish spraying the rest of the tail lights. That one's horrendous. Look at that. Tell you what, I'm going to buy some new ones of these. These are all right, but I'm going to buy some new ones of these at some point and put them on and redo this. I think that first coat I must have gone way too close. But let's leave them to dry, and then we'll see how dark they are and if we would need to put any more coats on.
2,000 years later.
So we've given it some time to dry. This one, I say, is absolutely horrendous. And that does not look nice at all. It will look all right from a distance on the car, but I think we're definitely going to look at getting some new ones of those and swap the backs over. I've also got some lacquer. This is just to protect it and give it that glossy finish. It does state on these that you don't get a glossy finish, you get a satin finish, exactly how it's dried now. So what I did last time, I just got the lacquer, did one coat, 1 or 2 coats. There's not much in there, so I'm hoping we don't run out, but we'll use that to give it the gloss finish. I might just go and get my other tail lights, or at least put these next to each other. They look pretty similar. What about these ones? And they look pretty similar as well. I might just do one more coat. I'm going to do one more coat. We're now going to go ahead and just use some Halford's clear lacquer and do 1 or 2 coats on top. Now, lacquer is the one thing that always scares me, because if you don't get it right, it's the last thing until they're done. So we need to take some great care and try and get this right. And so far so good. Let's see how they turn out. Right, that will do. And then we're going to leave these off the car for quite a while because we want these to harden up. I'll show you a little close-up of what the lacquer actually does to it. After the lacquer has been on, you can now see what the lacquer has done. It has really brought out a gloss finish on these tail lights. That's the one that we are not happy with. I say from a distance they won't look too bad, but there they are, nice and shiny, and hopefully they will bring together the rear end a bit on the car. So £20 modification, and here you are. This is probably also a good time to mention, if you're not already, don't forget to click subscribe. If you guys want to see more content like this and spending £15–20 and completely transforming the rear end of the car, because I mean this has taken me what, an hour, 2 hours, and now we just got to leave that to harden and dry, and then we can go ahead and get it back into the Audi. So here are the tail lights. They have been left in the sun to absolutely bake on this scorcher of a day. As you can see, here they are. We're just gonna take them round to the car, peel off the masking tape, and then get them fitted and see what they look like. And hopefully, I think they won't look half bad. Peel the masking tape off. Now, hopefully, yes. That absolutely mint. And then we can go ahead and get these reinstalled exactly how they came out, but in reverse. I'm first going to put the 2 clips in and then put the 10mm bolt to secure it in place. And then with the next one, I'm simply going to connect the electrical connector and screw the 10mm bolt back in. And then we can go ahead and do exactly the same on the other side. Yes! That's what we were hoping for. Why does that not work? Yeah, that one, not the big one. That one's not working. Why is that one not working? And of course, it wouldn't be our luck unless something went wrong. So I'm just going to get a little bit of contact cleaner and see if that will do the job. Right, now we get to see if our little contact cleaner worked or not. Hope and pray for the best. On. Oh, mate, that was the easiest fix ever. I love it when things work. Go and get yourself some of this, God knows how old, electrical cleaner. No idea when this was made, but it worked. Now we can go ahead and finally fully install everything. And now we get to do exactly the same process that we just did again. Once again, we have modified this car for the small cost of £20. Just 3 cans of that E-Tech spray tint and a can of lacquer. I didn't even use all 3 cans either. I've still got a full one and about half. So we could even, I mean, you could do this again, do another set of tail lights, or even tint the front ones. Obviously staying within legal limits, of course. But I think my favourite part is definitely leaving these clear bits and masking them off. I think it just adds that extra little touch to the car. Obviously, we can't drive anywhere yet because we're on axle stands once again. But that will be for a future video. We've got some quite big and very tasteful modifications going on. But, of course, if you're not already, don't forget to click subscribe and leave a comment down below what you guys think of this job. I thought it wasn't going to turn out as good as it has, but as I say, from a distance, they don't look half bad. I would have liked to probably do one more coat of lacquer. I think they're still a little bit satin for me, but we can always polish them and do that in the future. But from me for now, it's goodbye. And I will see you guys in the next episode on the channel.